Howdy folks, and I hope you all have kryptonite in abundance wherever you are in collecting land. And welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. And like public transport, like buses, we've had none for ages, and now 10 have come at once. But yeah, what are we looking at today? Well, Inart have put up their first pictures pre-order of their take on Kara, aka Milly Alcock, as Supergirl from the new Supergirl movie, which opened, I believe, on the 26th. But before we dive in and take a look at what Inart are offering us, I would like to send a Krypton size shout out to everybody who's supported the channel as always. And please drop a like and hype on this video as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're sure not to miss any of the 1/6 scale news, reviews, previews, tours, showcases, and all that other good stuff that we've got coming up. So the movie itself, I'm gonna have to hold my hands up here. I haven't seen it. Directed by, is it David Gillespie? Yeah, Craig Gillespie. Sorry, I got his name wrong there. Directed by Craig Gillespie. I haven't seen it, so I cannot comment. I am not. Contempt prior to investigation is a phrase that I really love, so I'm not going to knock this film. I know it's meeting mixed reviews in certain quarters, but I will wait until I've seen it to pass judgment. But yeah, let's take a look at the pictures that that Inart have dropped. Let's start off. And the first shot, I've got to say, is looking absolutely amazing. Regulars to the channel will know my love of Inart. I think they are a fantastic group. I think they have been doing some amazing work in the 1/6 scale world over the past few years, and I don't think they've let us down here. First shot, absolutely stunning. And their photography is exemplary as always. What we are given here, what they've given us here, is this new look. Now, as I say, not seen the movie, so I can't comment too much about how this look fits with the character and fits in the movie itself, but it's sort of it's become instantly recognizable with this version of Supergirl, with Milly Alcock's version. More sort of, I'm going to say, more sort of youthful take. Let's leave it at that. But yeah, she's got the overcoat on there. The stitch work looks great. That sort of orangey, muddy, clay, browny coloured overcoat. Stitch work looks exemplary, as it pretty much always is within art figures. She's got the headphones around her neck there. Those super large sunglasses, almost an 80s vibe going on with this look. And she's clutching the drink, whether that's a slushy or whatever it might be. I'm not 100% certain. Maybe it's significant in the movie, but let's just call it the cup of blue stuff with the straw in there. Now, straight away, let's talk rooted hair. Now, rooted hair with Inart is always of a very high standard, or at least I've always found it to be of a very high standard, and it doesn't look like they've let us down here. That hair looks on point to me. The style looks right, with that sort of centre parting, flat hair that runs down in curtains, but then gets that sort of general messiness and curliness going in at the bottom there, with that sort of blonde, the dirty blonde, with the hints of orange in there. You've got blonde, you've got light browns, and it just looks great, as does the head sculpt and those super large sunglasses as well. As always, I will be putting up some stills in one of the corners up here somewhere, so you can do your own comparisons. I don't know much of Milly Alcock's work prior to this. I know she's done some stuff. It's stuff I haven't seen, so likeness is going to be, for me at least anyway, based on the stills and the trailers that I've seen for the movie. But from what I'm telling from this, I can glean from this shot at least anyway, is that it's looking very promising. On to the next. The first all shot here, the first distance shot. And yeah, looks absolutely excellent. Proportions look on point. Usual suspects we always go through in the previews is the scale, the proportions, the screen accuracy. As I say, going on trailers and stuff like that, but the screen accuracy looks to be there in spades, as does the scale and proportion. So can't argue with that. What are we getting? Well, you've got the boots. Now, what are these boots going to be made out of? I haven't got my hand on a blurb for this, so it's difficult to tell at this point. I would like to see obviously real leather, but that's questionable whether it will be that. How hard wearing the substance or material is that Inart have used is always going to be up for question, as it is with all other 6 scale manufacturers, but they look very, very good. And from what I've seen of the movie, looks screen accurate, super shiny, up to just over the knee, up to the thigh area there, with the gold highlights around the edge and on the tips of the toes there. The skirt looks the right length. That material, I'm going to lean in a little bit here. It's got that sort of pattern material going on, that textured material. We have got the upper body with the now famous blue all-covering suit. That looks screen accurate with the design and textures on there. The gold belt, the oversized S on the chest. And overall, yeah, I really can't fault this. I'm being not a massive expert on the suit in this movie. I can't say whether that's 100% accurate, but it looks that way to me. Cape looks great, down to about the calves. That's where it should be falling, apparently. The material, is this wired? I don't think it is. From the shots, at least I'm seeing here, doesn't look wired. So yeah, that could be a downside for some collectors, but the fall looks excellent, as does that upper body and chest area, and the head sculpt as well. Once again, even from this distance, looks absolutely on point. Let's zip on to the next. And before we take a look at this photo, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. Hot Toys. Okay, so Hot Toys have given us this figure, or at least announced this figure. It's up for pre-order. And I think that's a very, very good figure. I'm not going to get involved in the who's the best spats that seem to go on social media. One is more expensive than the other. I found one to be more detailed and slightly more accurate and better quality, but one has got a much bigger price tag. So really, I think it's down to 2 things. It's what's in your wallet, yeah, and it's down to personal taste. So I'm not going to get involved in that who did what to whom argument. I think Hot Toys version looks very good. I think this version looks excellent. We'll leave it there. So we're seeing the base for the first time, and the base itself looks very, very it's not withdrawn, that's the wrong word. I always find, and I've said this before on the channel, I've always found Inart bases to be just about right. Very classy, not too big a footprint. I love how they do their bases. They ground the figure and place the figure, but they don't overpower the figure, and they give it a sort of a classic museum feel. So huge fan. I don't think we're looking at magnetic base here. I think we're looking at some form of waist grabber or crotch grabber, but we'll wait to see if they give us a photo of that. If it is magnetic, I think they've erred away from magnets in their bases, but we'll have to wait and see. Once again, gold detailing on those boots looks great. She's clutching the drink again. Yeah, can't fault that. Really, really can't fault that. So on to the next one. Now, this is the swap out look that we know and love, and I must admit I do like this look. I think it's something different. It gives the character a different aspect other than just being in the red and blue suit. That overcoat, once again, as we mentioned at the top there, I think looks on point. Loving the detailing on there. Not sure what material they've used, but stitch work, soft goods I've always found pretty much 99.9% of the time I have found all soft goods on Inart figures to be made to an incredibly high standard. So yeah, the material looks great, falls really well. Don't think we're going to be seeing any wiring here, but yeah, still it looks very, very good. There is almost a movie still aspect to this particular figure. It could have been lifted straight from promotional material. That's the level of quality that we're looking at here, and probably combined with some excellent photography as well. But yeah, holding the glasses there, so I'm assuming we're going to get a swap out hand that will hold those oversized sunglasses onto the next, the classic, just arms down by the side pose. Once again, use of shadows here is excellent from Inart. Their photography on their their PO shots I've always found to be just stunning, and they're not letting us down here. Head sculpt looks great, do your own comparisons, and on to the next. And we've got Krypto. Where would she be without Krypto? Krypto is actually her dog. Although we saw Krypto appear in the Superman movie with David Corenswet, it actually Kara owns Krypto. She comes to Earth with Krypto. Yeah, Krypto looking very good. One ear cocked. The detailing on him looks great. Texturing, the fur, paint applications, the collar, all look excellent. Can't be faulted. As does the main figure of Kara herself. Some really, really nice photography going on here. Now, I don't know the significance of this sword. Let's get that out of the way straight away. Don't know what this is. Is it something that she's searching for in the film? Who knows? I'll have to wait until I've seen it. But yeah, looking forward to seeing Jason Momoa as Lobo. That will be probably a highlight of the movie for me. But yeah, this sword obviously has some significance in the movie and looks very, very good. Detailing looks excellent. Whether that's plastic or metal is anybody's guess, but it looks fantastic. And nothing less than I would expect from Inart. And another great pose there. We're going to have multiple swap out hands here by the looks of it. Not sure we've got an all shot with this one. I'll have to wait and see. Let's zip on to the next. Hands on hips, classic pose, looking phenomenal. I'm going to assume that they've developed this body specifically for this figure because of the proportions, but it looks great. I'm always dubious, and regulars to the channel will probably be sick of me saying this. I'm always dubious of these skin-tight suits that we see on superhero figures and their longevity. Cracking, splitting, flaking is the 6-scale collector's worst enemy. And yeah, how this will stand the test of time, who knows? But yeah, let's hope it's got some longevity to it. But yeah, that classic pose just looks great, and the hair, yeah, I can't fault that hair. Looks great. That is just an exceptionally good photo. Honestly, even though I haven't seen the movie, that to me could be, you could tell me that you can take out the Inart logo and the other stuff, and tell me that's a promotional photo, and I would believe you. That is that lifelike, stunning work from Inart. Whether you are a Supergirl fan or not, there's no getting away from the amazing 1/6 scale figures that they produce, whether you love them or hate them. And that, I think, is a phenomenal shot. Camera looking slightly up, that lit from sort of below and at the front just looks great. The hair looks so lifelike, face looks excellent, skin tones and textures, that unique look that Milly Alcock's got, they've captured very, very well. I think the eyes are nice and glassy. Just hopefully we'll get a closer shot of that head sculpt. The sass look, I think that looks great, really good. Overcoat on, hand on hip, hands on glasses, she's putting them on, taking them off, whatever. I just think that works, and it captures that look that they've gone for in the movie really, really well. On to the next, another close-up now, hands on hips. Now we're getting closer to this, to seeing the details on this head sculpt. Now, as far as I can tell, and correct an old man if he's getting this wrong, I think the skin tones, textures and the accuracy on that head sculpt are nailed on. But I'm no expert. But they look great. The eyebrows there, that unique, I'm not going to call it a pout, but she's got quite thin lips, quite a unique face. And I think they've captured that beautifully, as well as all the skin tones and textures. So, and articulation doesn't look like it's going to be a problem either with the hands on the hips area. And the detailing on that belt, is that going to be plastic? I'm going to assume that's sculpted plastic. That belt looks very nice as well. Another one, hands on hips. That really getting close to this head sculpt now. And I'm going to lean in here, yeah. The eyes are the right colour. Just about, yeah, that is just, it's nailed on. I can't fault that. I can't see anything there that's out of place. And I know this is going to spark huge debates. We're going to have post left, right and centre of Hot Toys versus Inart and so on and so forth. And really, as I say, down to personal taste. But I think if you were to put a gun to my head and say which is the better head sculpt, I would have to say it's this one. But I like both, if that makes sense. So on to the next one. a proper close-up this time, and yeah, super impressive. Those eyes are excellent. Sculpting on those eyebrows, wonderful. That rooted hair looks excellent. No horrible, nasty seam lines around that, on where that hair enters the head sculpt itself. And the detailing on this super suit look wonderful with those textures and those lines. Be interesting to get the Corin Sweat Superman figure in hand from Inart, just to see what materials they're using here, because obviously they're going to be using a lot of the same stuff. But yeah, that is a cracking shot. Another one here, can't argue with that. Looks great in my opinion. On to the next, another one. Yeah, I think we're really focusing on this head sculpt. I think Inart are trying their best to sell us this head sculpt, because there's not a vast amount going on with this figure. Not a huge amount of accessories apart from Krypton and the base. So really it's focusing on the outfit, the body, and getting this head sculpt right. And I don't think Inart have put a foot wrong. On to the next. Another headshot here, but this time with the headphones. Liking that one a lot. Zip on to the next. A close-up of Krypto and the detailing on Krypto. And as we mentioned before in that previous shot with Krypto in, I think they've just done an exemplary job here. Sculpting, paint, all look on point. He's got that quirky ear up, but which just works. We've got this accessory now. Not sure what this is. Oh, it's a picture of Krypto. So she's carrying a picture of Krypto in some kind of brooch thingy. Obviously relevant in the movie. Don't ask me why, but it looks very nice. And a shot of the base as well. Now I'm seeing a little hole at the back there, so I'm going to assume we're going to be going crotch grabber or waist grabber with this one. We've got the S in the middle there with a little bit of bleed to the paint application, give it that sort of graffiti look, which I'm sure figures in the movie somewhere. And we've just very, very simple metallic plate on the front, just with the S symbol as well, which I think is a good idea. I think that's great. It gives it that sort of minimalist but classy edge, which I really like. But yeah, that's the shot of the base, and the last of the shots that Inart have dropped on us. So when is this thing going up for pre-order? Let me double check here. Yeah, it's going up for pre-order on July the 3rd. I don't have any pricing on this, so I'm just going to say it's going to be in that general Inart price bracket, which is high. Come on, let's face it. These figures don't come in cheap, but you know, the old expression, you get what you pay for. But as soon as we get more news, obviously, on pricing and so on, we'll get that to you. So there you have it, folks. That is Inart's take on Milly Alcock as Supergirl. What are your thoughts? Are you going to be picking this figure up? Have you seen the movie? Do you love the movie? Do you hate the movie? What are your thoughts on the actress? What are your thoughts on Inart? What are your thoughts on anything at all? Nothing is off menu, so please drop a comment in the comment section below. For me, this is a pass, unfortunately. It doesn't matter how good the movie is. I wasn't awfully impressed with the David Corin Sweat Superman movie. I think it's fun, but as one critic described it, it's like throwing a kid's trifle at a wall. It's very colourful, very messy, and it really didn't work for me. Although David Corin Sweat made an excellent Superman, in my opinion. The movie itself was a bit car crashy. I'm not taken with this one. I'm going to be sitting back and saving my money, because I'm looking forward to the Christopher Reeve Clark Kent and Superman double pack that they're going to release. This one is probably going to be a pass for me, but let me know, is it a pass for you too? I'd be interested to hear. And that about wraps it up for this preview, folks. I hope it has been useful for you, and I hope you've enjoyed it. As I mentioned at the top there, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss anything coming up on the channel. And I suppose all it remains for me to say is, from myself and from Supergirl, a massive thank you for watching, as always. And until next time on the channel, take care of yourselves and happy collecting.